What's going on, everyone? This is Smitty here, and what I'm talking about are aspects of 2K that hinder it from being a great game. It's a good game, but if I were to sum it up, 2K16 is a good game with great potential. And these kind of aspects, these AI deficiencies that happen on a regular basis during the course of the game, regardless what difficulty you play on. These are the kind of aspects that really hinder the whole ace system, and it negates the purpose of making any of those defensive adjustments that you can do when you game plan for your teams, especially if you play my league like I do. I spend 4 or 5 minutes setting up defensive settings for my team I play, but then you have things like this happen. So the first play you saw, I got several plays here I'm gonna get into, but the first one you saw was self-explanatory what happened. This next one here, this is an aspect, the over animation. Okay, first you have the animation of him doing the little swim move, but then they make me do the additional animation step there that causes Bynes to be out of position when he should have been in front of him to make the shot, to contest the shot and make it more of a challenging shot. So I don't care if they make the bucket. It's just how they have it play out that's the problem. And mind you, these are all issues that have been plaguing the 2K basketball series for like over 5 years. So this isn't stuff that's brand new here. But it just puts more emphasis on it because you have these new AI systems put in the game, and it hinders it defensively here. These are the things that OG put into the game, that the OG, the engineers and everything put in, and look what's happening. So as you've seen here, the ball tangibility, that's another issue. Okay, and there's plenty of videos out there, I'm pretty sure of it. People already spoke on that. And I'll have videos pointing out examples of that too down the line. But the other thing too is the defensive rotation. As you've seen how KCP went about finding his assignment. I mean, he looked like a deer in headlights basically. He runs over to the left, no one's over there. He's not there, and then he looks and locates Stucky. And then you've seen when it was running at regular speed how his effort was very lethargic in terms of closing out on the shot. Like, you see how he looks, and then look how slow he is. Like, he just stutter steps and moves in terms of closing out. I don't care if he hits the jump shot. It's just the manner of how it plays out when it comes to the closeout that I have the problem with. Okay, this next play, you see Meeks jump in front of Ellis, doesn't even go for the ball, and just lets him get it. And then this part right here, Jennings playing up on Ellis. Now I know Jennings is not a great on-ball defender. I'm not surprised he got beaten the least bit, but there's nobody back on defense. Now in basketball, fundamentally, if there's nobody there, and you're the only one back on D, you're supposed to put yourself between the ball and the rim. Okay, the ball handler and the rim. So why would the game make him just play tight D when there's nobody back? See, and then Drummond tries to make a play on it, but he gets the layup there, as you guys see. See what I'm saying? Fundamental things like that are a problem. And the AI, just these tendencies, they just make these things happen. And it doesn't matter what difficulty you play on. It just happens more when you play on higher difficulty levels, though. That's the difference. But now, the defensive rotation is yet another problem in the game. And as you can see, comes off the screen, look what Ilyasova does. It's two problems. Number one, Ilyasova, poor effort to get in front of the defender, and he just trails behind him illogically. Secondly, though, why would Morris make him go inside, like basically try and cut him off? Because he's showing the respect with the space, because he doesn't have the speed or the quickness to keep up with George. But why would he drive him to the paint when there's nobody there? Drummond was not there to adequately challenge the dunk. You see what I mean? These kind of AI tendencies that I'm talking about that completely negate the purpose of game planning, in the game. This is what, and these are the things that hurt the game here. So I'm ending it with this example here, and it's similar to what I shown you guys in the beginning. And these are just a few gameplay issues, few instances within the game of multiple ones. Like there were a lot more that happened over the course of the game that I could have shown you, but I'm just showing you guys these examples because if 2K gets these things straightened out, I don't know if they could patch it, or it may take until next year possibly for them to fix, but they get these things right, they have a stellar title. So let me know what y'all think. Tune in every Thursday night for Sim Standard Radio, featuring myself, SimFBall Critic, and Azure Effect. The call-in number is listed there on screen, and the link to our show is in the description below.